What's going on, YouTubes? Oh geez, Nitro RC's here coming at you again from the Nitro Corner, episode 109. We are in today, episode 109. If you guys just got done watching episode 108, or if you skipped and watched one of the other lot videos of the cars and then come back and watched 108, you've seen paintball go back together with no problemo, like in 30-something minutes. That was working out great. Now we're going to get off into Yoshi the Kyoshi here, my pride and joy boy here, and fix this front end that we thought we fixed with that JB weld. Remember I cut that corner? Yeah, well, we shouldn't have cut that corner. We should not have cut that corner. Certain things you don't cut corners on, and I guess that's one of them right there. Considering I didn't take into effect what it was going to cause, I guess, if it broke again, because the fact of the matter is, and then we'll get off into all the pleasantries here in a second, guys, but what happens is the C-hub right here, the very important part, the C-hub, which controls your angle and your camber and your, all that stuff like that, toe and so forth, because it's a 17.5 degrees. Your C-hubs, when you break the bottom, or when you break this cast metal, this pot metal, this garbage metal right here, which it did again, it snapped the bottom off where we had it JB welded at, that broke. Therefore, that snapped the top and broke the top of the C-hub, because the bottom of the C-hub is still intact, just like it was the last time, but the top is gone, just like it was last time. So, that is the weak point on this car. So, we have new knuckles, new steering knuckles, which we did not put in the last time, but we have them, and we are going to put them in this time for sure. And we also have, that came in the mail today, the aluminum C-hub set at 17.5 degrees. It says 17.5 degrees right on the side of the block. So, with these and these, that will take care of this problem permanently, hopefully. And we'll be right back to normal. So, that's what this video is about. Tearing this apart real quick, slapping these bad boys in and getting done as quick as possible, and getting out of here and getting on with the business. So we're going to try getting this done to the best of our ability. Hold on for a second, guys. Okay, we're back. I'm going to try bringing that camera in a little bit closer. You're going to catch a side view of my mug over here once in a while, but besides that, I wanted to get in close so you guys can see what I'm doing down here, and I'm going to try to leave the car sitting right here and not change the angle of that any, so we can get on with this. And in the last video, which we just got done with not too long ago, we had a grape hugs, and now we are going to have the fruit punch hugs here in just about a minute. We're going to crack this bad boy open. It's a good year. You can smell it. Nectar of the gods, boys. Nectars of the gods. And if you didn't see it in the last video, which I'm pretty sure most of you did, I will show you in this video. I'm slowly but surely converting him over. You know what that is? That's a picture of a hand holding the hugs jug, and that is Mr. Rinks. I'm converting him over to the hugs. I told him I was going to show his picture in my next video. Shout out to my boy Rinks. He's an awesome cat. Awesome cat. But I'll get him converted over slowly. He likes the blue ones, he said, because they look and taste like washer fluid. I like the grapes and the reds. There you go. So we're going to get on with this and hopefully get this done really quick, like, fellas. We're going to try. I don't know how fast we're actually going to be able to be, but we are going to try. I want to leave it up on the stand, but at the same time, a lot of this gets in the way. So we're going to try. Got the crawler boys going on in the background, rock whooping them. Mr. Jim, He lives right here in Michigan. Mr. Jason, the beard. Jason, he's back there. He's in Michigan. Scabby Scab, they're both in Michigan. All the Bucks back there, I believe, are in Michigan. I don't know if Double A and them are too, but I know that Kevin and Jason are. So we got some Michigan boys in here. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Which one's that? Not that one. Put that one away. All right, here we go. Here we go, fellas. All right. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. If you can, I apologize. If anybody's ever worked on a buggy before, all I'm doing is taking the front end apart. Taking the steering linkages off, and we're going to pull off the hubs and call it good. I'm going to leave the steering linkages, bolts, and knuckles all intact right there where we're at. Going to move this hug over so we don't wipe that out. That'll really piss me off. And we have to take our knuckles off now, so we're going to run those out too. Where's my gun at? Okay, there's that. Keep you over here. Keep you over here. And we got to take these hubs off. Okay. Boom, just like that. Just like that. Take the bottom one off. Okay, pull that pin out. Boom. There's the left side. Free as a bird now. Okay, now go back over here into the right side. Right side, right side. Strong side, left side, strong side. Y'all know what movie that come from? You're some damn legends. Because that was a tragic story of what happened in that show. Because it was true story, real life based. Tragic, 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 tragic. Them young men. So, that being said like that. That being there and that being there. We should be able to get our new hub in here. New C-hub. I don't think we'll need these pins because they come with pins. We will keep them down here anyway. These little boots that run through the bottom of the hub. Yeah. That's your pivot axle. Your pivot pin goes through. Yep, 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 yep. All right. We'll take this out. And you're a 3 mil. Of course you would be. This is the one that broke, so it's not wanting to come out of there. And there's the pin. And all of that goes in there. Okay. And we can take this one off. And bada bing, just like that. That one goes in the top. So we need right side, right side, right side. Where are you at? Right side, right here. And that was in the second one, I believe. They're always in the second one, which would be the back one, which would be this one right there. That's the one that holds that together. So slide that up here. Sorry if you guys can't see. If you guys would think you'd do better with an overhead view here, I might change you. You can kind of see what I'm doing a little bit better. Alright, where we at? Where we at? Thought we had that screwdriver over. Didn't we have a screwdriver? Yeah, it's right here. Bada boom, bada bang. Because that's like that. That one goes like that. And that pin goes right through there, and it should screw right into that block. Should. Should screw into this block. Okay, it's right side, right side. Then we got our got brand new blocks. This is the right side too. So that's going to go in there like that. That's going to go in there like that. Just like that. And we got the pins. Where are we at? Oh shit! I gotta find my wrenches. Hold on, guys. Be right back. Okay, guys, I found them. Here's all of our pins, tops and bottoms, which we don't need because we're going to use the old ones. So yeah, we'll be fine using the old ones. But when it comes to putting this cross piece in, this member right here, back into the top of this C-hub, we're going to have to probably use, I'm going to have to find a nut and a bolt to hold this in place, because the one that come out of its stock is not going to work because it is, what do you call it? Oh shit! It's metal. It's not, the hub's not tapped. This hub right here is not tapped, so I'm going to run a bolt through here. I have some smaller ones that I use for my Savage parts, and I will thread and bolt it in there, so it'll be just fine. But as of right now, we need to separate these. That's a 2.5. No, it's not a 2.5. What is that, a 2? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have to separate them now and work our way there. One step at a time, sweet Jesus. Yes, sir. I'm going to try making this as quick as we could, like we did the last one, boys and girls. Like we did the last one. If you can, we'll bring you over here a little bit, just like that. Okay. And there's that. And we can pull that off now. We can pull our axle out now. And then pop the front bearing out now. And the inner bearing popped out now. There's the broken caster. Okay, now put the inside one in, which we should have did this before we mounted the hub, but it'll be all right. It will be all right. There. Now run our axle back through our CV, just like that. Bonus. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Y'all know how we roll. A little bit at a time. Just like that. And then we got our grub screw back in. Put the grub screw back in. Got to hold the old pliers. Turn it down. All right. Turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it down with this wheel nut on here, so we don't forget that and lose it someplace. There, that's done. That's done. This goes back up in here, just like that. that goes right back into the dry shaft. This is going to set down into here. We have our one pin that's going to go through here. And that is tight, boys. Tight. Just like that. And these are still plastics. We don't have to worry about that. That goes through there just fine. Okay. Moves just fine. And then this should be 17.5. Now we can run this down in here. And we get the little bitty nut right here. Where's that wrench? Stand this up and put this on here. Tight. Bada boom. That's that, boys and girls. That is that. This is where that's supposed to go. Now, to get this up in here, this is the part I was talking about. Is this arm is supposed to set just like this. That's supposed to go through there. Just like that. That's supposed to screw in there because this is plastic, you know, in the stock form. That's not plastic, so that's not going to screw through there like that. So we have to find something that'll fit through there. I can put a nylon nut on the other side. Hopefully we have something in this Savage tray. If not, I'm going to have to locate something like this that I can run up through there and tighten down from the other side to hold that linkage in place. So hold on for a second. I'm going to check my phone, find the hardware that we need, and I will be right back, boys and girls, for the other side. Hold on. All right, boys and girls. All right. With a little cussing and digging through the old Savage box here, we found these right there. Washer, cap, washer, cap. I got another one right here. So we're going to try finding a couple of them in here that have multiple washers on them. These are for the steering arms on a Savage, is what they go to. We don't need all that right now. We need them for another purpose. So, we will use those. Pop the washers off these so we can put a washer on both sides just to make it a little bit better. Which is what that should be. I think they're the same size. Yes, they are. One on each side. Alright, so you guys get to see what I'm doing here. This is what it is. This is the one that is not threaded because this is aluminum. So we're not going to muck up that aluminum and use that. But we do have this now, which will run through here just perfectly. And through the toe link with a washer on the back side and then a nylon nut. And oh yes, boys, it's a beautiful thing right there. Fits like it's meant to be there. Yes, it does. Boom. No, you're too big and you're too small and you're probably just right, maybe? Yes. Nice and snug, just like that, and it pops off the other end a little bit. There's our linkage. got the servo in here now. Never seen a servo overextend when the car's not running. So that pen needs to be put back in there. That servo needs to stay there. I can't believe that over traveled like that. That should not be doing that. Alright, there's that. Now, go back here and fix this damn thing. You guys ain't gonna be able to see what I'm doing. So bear with me, boys and girls. Bear with me. Just trying to fix ye old antenna chute. Cool. There's that. Back to normal. Alright. And that, and that, and that. Alright. On to the other side. And here's this. We need that. And that. We need 2 washers. Need that washer and this washer. Yeah. All you gotta do is take any of these down to your local hardware store and hand them to your dude, and if he's cool, he will get you as many of them as you need. So, getting hardware is never a problem. Pricey, it might be, but they tend to know what they're doing down there most of the time. So, busted piece, garbage again, for the second time. Here's our new C-hub. The left side, as you can see, it says 17.5 degrees right there. So that needs to go in here. And we need this bad rascal. Where's the old one at? Got to tear the old one apart. One step at a time. Let's put all this stuff back in here, guys. Put back to normal here. We got a little carried away for a second there. Ow. It always feels good when you pinch your hands with the pliers. Uh-oh. Why doesn't this one want to come out too good? Not like the other one did. Yes, this one doesn't want to come out, boys. Somebody's got 18 miles of freaking Loctite on this one. We haven't taken this side out. So this came from the factory. Like that. Yes, it did. Oh my goodness. Holy crap, guys. We might not be able to get this out. It ain't wanting to come out, fellas. I'm gonna be so pissed off if I can't get this one out, guys. Because of a grub screw. If I can't get this out because of a grub screw. Hold on, fellas. I gotta perform surgery here real quick. You know, nothing can ever go easy here in the Nitro corner. Never. This is the payback for everything going so smooth with the paintball. Yeah, he's packed full of stuff. I don't even know what it is. All I know is that this acts like it doesn't want to bring it out. Grab a little bit with something a little bit more definite, guys. Bear with me. I know you can't see what I'm doing. If we can't get this out, this will all be for no reason. This is a 2.5 and we need a 2.5. zip gun, guys. See if we can pop it out a little bit better. You're not going to be able to see this. Just bear with me. Well, I don't think this is going to happen, fellas. I think we got screwed on this deal. I think they damaged this from the shop, from the factory. Which means we need a new CV, because this grub screw that's in here is junk. It is stripped beyond recognition. That holds the wheel nut on. Yes, it is, which means we need to buy a whole new one now. Yay, Kyoshi. Because it will not budge. Nope. It is not coming out of there. It is stuck in there. So what that means is that we're going to have to be careful with this. Let me put all this away now, guys. Bear with me. We just got screwed on that deal. Yay, Kyoshi. I ain't ever in my life had no problems with them like this. This must be some of the stuff these guys are talking about that goes on with these MP10s. A lot of guys don't like these buggies. They say they're no bueno. I'm starting to understand this a little bit. Just a little bit. It's just damn sure getting irritating. Yes. Wow. Look at this. They got this stuff locked down in here, fellas. This is no joke. No joke. No joke. Hold on, guys. I'm about to snap these loose too. They're not coming out. Wow, look at that. That is some concrete Loctite. Concrete. Wow. Yeah, they wouldn't like me at customer service. No, they would not. There's an extra lefty, which we're not using it. Bottom and top on the C-hub. Right side. Bearing. Bearing. Horrible. That is, if you guys can see that up in there or not, you probably can't. Look at that. That is chewed up in there because it has concrete Loctite on it. Yeah. That's a beautiful thing. So this is garbage. I mean, it'll work, but it's garbage. Yes, it is. So this, where's the block at? The block fell out of it. Like I said, there's no reason to use the new ones. Are they up or are they down? Are they up or are they down, fellas? Are they up or are they down? I did not look. I did not look. My bad. That one's up. Okay, so it doesn't matter if we're putting the other one in up too, whether they're wrong or not. They're both going in the same. This one is down. Flip this block over. Up. There we go. And come on now. No, you're a little snug. There you go. Well, my crawler guys must have bailed out. My TV just changed channels magically. Alright. There's this. Now, shorty on the bottom. And the long one on the bottom, I should say. The short one goes up on top. And the shorty goes on top with the concrete Loctite on it. Alright, boys, alright, we're almost there. Yeah, that in probably. Put both those in, probably too tight. But oh well. Oh, come on, man. You ain't gonna let me do that? You ain't gonna let me do that? Oh, my goodness. It's gonna make me do this the hard way. Come on. I figured it would have folded all the way down, but it doesn't want to, so I'm going to pop this corner out. I put it in back. I put it in the wrong order. First off, we pop this 3mm out and put this back in here. I think we can do this a lot faster. Yeah. Yeah, get that up in there like that. Okay, fellas, that's in. That's in. That's in. Just like that. And then this goes in here like this. Just like the other one did. If you guys can see any of this or not. Sorry if you can't. Hooking the steering linkage back up. We got the little bitty nut that goes on the bottom. Set them up here so it doesn't fall down and kill everything. There's that. Now I'll put that back on there. Boom. And our linkage with our washer, new combo, new thingamabobs we got going on here. Might hook up on the inside. And pop out the other side. Slap a washer on there. The old nylon nut. Just like that. And you're the wrong size, aren't you? Yep. There we go. The Frog Man. Whiskey bars. Alright, we're gaining some ground, boys and girls. We're gaining some ground. Yes, we are. Now we put our wheel nut back on here. And we're not going to be able to secure this down. Which is just awesome, because now our set screw is totally trashed. Our grub screw is totally trashed. So that's going to sit like that, and hopefully that wheel will cover it enough, which it does, which will hold that on, which is a bonus. So that's going to go on there like that. And slap that back on there. Oh, wrong side. Right front, left front. Right front. Right front, left front. There we go. What is going on with this servo? Well, the servo's junk, but boy, it's really showing its colors right now, ain't it, guys? Just like that. Boom. Boom. Everything looked good. 17.5 degrees, 17.5 degrees. That's sitting down there. We got it raised up on the high end. If we took it down to the bottom, it would shift that a little bit. Everything else appears to be okay. Alright. That's it. And there's our top two screws we didn't use because the aluminum isn't threaded. So, we didn't need these. Or at least we needed them, but we can't use them. Because there's no place for them. No place at all. Busted C-hub. We got more. We'll keep those in there. We'll keep. This is the good one? Yeah. That's the good one. Is this the broken one? Yes. That's a broken one. We got all the keys out of that, so we don't need that one either. Throw that away. There's our extra plugs for the bottom. Empty bag. The other plugs. Bada boom, bada bang. So we are in like Flynn. And there's all of our other, there's our other sleeve and our other plugs right here. So we can keep these. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. We're almost out of here. Wow. And none of this is any good. Always look at your tree. Make sure your tree doesn't have anything on it you need before you throw it away. And there's the other left side, the one that we keep not breaking. So we not only have 2 of those in there, we have 3. And there's our extra parts. Locked in, locked in, locked in, and locked in. Get our tools back up here. Okay, get this stuff put back over here. Everything where it goes, fellas. Get everything where it goes. Hope is progress. Hope is progress. We lost a binky off that antenna. Good thing we got another one right here. We pretty much pulled that wire right out of there, didn't we? I don't know if we got enough there to grab that or not. I don't know if we should grab it or not, guys. Bear with me for a second. We're going to try to snake this out of here. Close. Nope. That ain't going to happen. So we'll just put the binky on it anyway, just like that. Leave the old Ariel down in there. So the old pull start up in there. Bam, bam, bam. There's 1. There's 2. Okay. And let me see here. Yeah, that's it. Try getting it down there somewhere. Okay. And this stuff is done. Can check the time real quick. Boom. We're right at 39 minutes, boys and girls. Right at 39 minutes. That toe's a little funky, but we'll make it work. If not, we'll adjust it because we got to replace that anyway. Yes, we do. We have to replace that whole thing because of that damn grub screw being cemented in there. But with that being said, 30-something minutes in, there's a return spring. There's another spring. These need to go right back in the box where they came from. So we'll stick those up there for now. Extra buggy parts. And Kyoshi parts. Knuckle arms. I don't know if I can get that back in this bag or not. We'll try it. It's no big deal if I can't, but it'd be nice if we could. Okay. Alright, there's that. Put the old tip back in the old Ugga gun. Screws are up, buggy is set, and there we go. Voila, boys and girls. Front end is fixed and done. Hop up, upgraded aluminum parts. And he is ready to go. He's ready to rip. He'll be going back out and getting his redemption run right along with paintball. So he's good to go. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me struggle with this. It's always fun when you're getting parts from the factory and they're old and you have to deal with stuff like these, like rub screw being cemented in there. They don't send you the hardware. You don't get the proper hardware with the aluminum knuckles. These aluminum C-hubs should have come with the screws that went through there with nylon nuts on them and washers. I should not have had to find my own like I had to do, but luckily, because we carry everything, or we try to have everything we need, bits and pieces and bobs, as the guys in the UK say, we were lucky enough to find, you know, 2 pieces that go to Savages that work really good. So, winner, chicken dinner. But with all that being said, he is ready to go now. He is probably better than he's ever been, besides the fact that one grub screw's cemented in there. But it is what it is. We'll get one of those ordered. As long as the wheel stays on, the pin will stay on, and the knuckle won't come off. So that's good. As long as this wheel stays on, we won't have any problems, which I don't foresee it coming off anytime soon. So with all that being said, boys and girls, here we go. Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, look at this. We were so busy, we didn't even have time to drink our hogs, guys. What the hell? Good stuff, fellas. OG Nitro RCs, coming at you from the Nitro Corner, episode 109, sponsored by Hugs. I wish. But anyway, enough said, guys, enough waffling. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me struggle with this. Maybe you learned something. If you didn't learn something, I apologize, not giving you a better view, not being more explanatory in what I was doing. But anybody that's ever worked on these before, you pretty much know what I just had to go through. And it's nothing really hard. But if you're a first timer, you know, it can be intimidating. And it can be, you know, when you're running that problem like we did with these not having the proper hardware for these new aluminum C-hubs. You know, a beginner wouldn't have known what to do. So the company dropped the ball on that by not sending the proper hardware with them. That's all I'll say about that. You know, they could send you extra plastic pieces all day long, but they won't send you the extra nut and bolt and nylon. That's just ridiculous. But anywho, enough waffling. Carried on. I'll let you guys go. You're about 30-something minutes in, pushing 40 minutes. That's a long video. Trying to stay lower than that these days. So give me a thumbs up, boys and girls, if you would please. If you enjoyed the video at all, subscribe to the channel if you would please. If you're not a subscriber already, hit that bell for notification, and also think about becoming a channel member. Now we are officially monetized, boys and girls. You can become part of Team OG, you know, or the Nitro pups, you know, peeps. You know, everything on there is listed all the way down to the, you know, the Nitro Corner, you know, gang and all that kind of stuff like that. It's what we're doing, you know. It's the Nitro Corner crew, I think is what we're calling it. And yeah, so maybe consider, you know, becoming a channel member and see what perks you get your little badges. We're getting prepared to go live as soon as we can get that all arranged, so we know we're not going to be interrupted or have gunshots and dogfights going off like we did last night here about this time last night. It was quite bad here. It was so bad. They were 2 buildings over from me, which is roughly 50 to 80 yards away, and I could hear the dogs screaming. That's how bad it was. Yeah, and then I heard the gunshot. So, yeah, welcome to Michigan. Yay! But anywho, with all that being aside, and you guys don't need to hear that I live in such a wonderful place, I'm going to let you guys go. I greatly appreciate, love, and respect each and every one of you that have been here. Hit that bell for notifications so you know when OG's in the corner, working, getting shit done, like you just seen, or we're out at the lot breaking shit to come back to the corner to get shit done again. Either way, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Smash that like button and give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Comments are rocking. You guys are kicking ass in that category too. Love the interaction. Let's keep this train going, guys. OG's Nitro RCs coming at you from the corner, episode 109, and I will catch you in the next one when we start dive into the LX2 over here that we blew up. Good thing we have parts for it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.